And you ask yourself, who's there to help me keep going? Right? What would you tell me in that situation?
That it's really, really important to keep up your communication. One of the first things that gets reduced in most budgets are the supervision times. Like nurses and that used to get their tea breaks together or their lunchtime, and they could actually go and offload and just listen to each other. So getting that time and a reflective log is great, because if you can just get some things out, you can't always talk, because most people, if they're in their family, if somebody's going through an illness or a sickness or something like this, or even an accident, a trauma, they're going through one. The key workers and the healthcare workers, they see that person and then they move on, and then they're seeing another person, and then another person, then it could be a child, then it could somebody, somebody dying. So their traumas are going on, and that's just one day. And then the next day they're going back on shift, and it's exactly the same sort of things. And then, as you say, when they finish shift, they come out, and when they go home, they've got their families, they've got friends, they've got other people around them that still want a piece of them. So communication is key. Being able to find that area where you can offload, where you can talk to people and feel safe about that safety net is really, really important. This is one of the things, I don't know how things are within your hospital system, but in the UK, this has been a big issue, because a lot of the helplines within the hospitals are actually run by the hospitals. So people don't want to use them because they don't know who they're talking to and where that information is going to be used. So they tend to keep bottling it up, and this is where we get to burnout, because it's like suppressing a champagne bottle. If you shake it, it's just going to explode, and this is what has happened. So if you can take the cork off and let it out gently, and you're in control of it, then you can offload it. Whereas if you just keep suppressing and suppressing, it's going to come out, because the weakest part of your body will go first. So whether you have problems with your stomach or your joints or your back or your neck, it doesn't matter. That will be the first place that you will get problems. But it's symptomatic of what the actual problem is.
When we internalize these problems that you're going through, you're right, they're just eventually it's going to come to the surface. And if you're looking for help, I think many people, they reach out to two groups of people: someone that's really close to them, someone they can trust, essentially someone dear to their heart, or someone that's like anonymous, faceless, like the helpline. But if you don't know, if you choose a second option and you don't know where your information is going, it makes you hesitant because you don't know who's listening. Is it my boss? Is it someone else? That's why usually you want it to be a third party.